Good morning, students. Let us start our new chapter Asia, Land, Climate and Natural Vegetation. But before we start the chapter, I want to ask you some questions. Do you remember the names of all the continents? I hope you will be. So, among these continents, you know very well that Asia is the largest continent, and the green part of this map is Asia. It is shown by green part in this world map. And children, Asia is the largest continent, and our country India is located in the southeast part of our continent. So, is it not very interesting to read about the continent where our country is situated? So, let us begin our chapter Asia. Asia is a continent of great cultures. Children, here all the old civilizations sprang up. So, old civilizations like Indus Valley, Mesopotamian and the Chinese flourished here. Almost all world's major religions have originated here. Geographically, economically and socio-culturally, Asia is a land of remarkable contrast. Contrast means there you would find a large difference from one place to another, from one region to another, or from one country to another. Let us now examine why Asia is called land of extremes, or why we find this contrast. Let us see the first point. The highest point on the earth, you know, Mount Everest. Yes, correct. And its height is 8,850 meter above the sea level. And the lowest exposed point on the earth is Dead Sea. It is 424 meter below sea level. And children, is it not interesting that both the highest point and the lowest exposed point on the earth is found in Asia? So you may see the contrast between the highest point and the lowest exposed point on the earth. Next point is Oymyakon in Russia is the oldest inhabited place in the world, which has a temperature of minus 67.7 degrees Celsius, while Ahvaz in Iran and Tirat Zivi in Israel both has 54 degrees Celsius have recorded some of the highest temperature in the world. So, the coldest inhabited where people do not live. That is also present in Asia, and the place which has the highest temperature in the world is also situated in Asia. That is 54 degrees Celsius. Mawsynram in Meghalaya is the wettest place on the earth. Meghalaya, Mawsynram, it is present in India, in the northeastern part of our country. Meghalaya, as by name itself, it is understood Meg means cloud, Badal. Alaya means home or abode of cloud, is the wettest place on the earth. So, this place receives highest amount of rainfall in our country, in the world, while the deserts of Arabia, Thar and Gobi. So first two deserts are the hot deserts and Gobi is a cold desert which is covered by thick sheets of ice. Receive scanty rainfall. So both the extremes, one is wettest place and other is the driest place. Both are found in Asia. The great river valleys of Asia are the most densely populated regions. So great river valley, like in India, Ganga plain, it is the world's densely populated region. While northern Asia, Russia and Mongolia have very low population density. So this northern Russia and Mongolia, as they come under the coldest region, so there very low population density is found. So densely populated area and low population density is also found in Asia. Now size and extent. Asia is the largest of the 7 continents and occupies about 1/3 of the world. So total area under the world is occupied, 1/3 of it is occupied by the largest continent, that is Asia. It also has nearly 60% of world's population. So it has 1/3 area, but the population is very high. 60% of world's population is living in this largest continent. Asia extends from 10 degrees south to 80 degree north latitude and from 25 degree east to 70 degree west longitude. So children, please open your atlas and see the extension of north-south extension and east-west extension of Asia, and you need to learn this. Thus, the greater part of the continent lies in the northern and eastern hemisphere. So, major part of the continent is lying where? In the northern and the eastern part of part. Asia and Europe together form one continuous landmass called Eurasia. But Europe is now divided from Asia by Ural mountain and Ural river. So here only green part which is covered with green color shows Asia, and this is the location of Asia in the world map. So keep this part in your mind. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.